everybody, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. We are heading out to check out the water, because apparently the water funky for our new keep. And so we gotta go make sure the watering hole working. Somebody's poisoned the water hole. And we gotta find out who. No. But basically that, yeah, that's essentially what's going on. So we're gonna find out. And down we go. Oh, hi. Here's the thing they told us was in the way. I don't know what you are, but you ain't living. There's some Elford.
Your worship?
Oh, am I supposed to talk to you? No? Okay. Then shut up. Oh, okay. I guess now they can check it out themselves, but...
Your worship?
Let us go ahead, because we can't do any, can't explore, what was it, where were we going before, I can't remember. There was an area we couldn't go to before, so we basically couldn't go this way. So we're gonna try going this way. And if we still can't get to where we need to go, then we'll go back to camp, or go back to Skyhold. My homies hate the Venatori.
So the Venatori want to keep us out. Shall we disappoint them?
Oh, absolutely. Of course we should disappoint the Venatori. They should never be allowed to be happy. Fuck those guys. Preserved letter found on the body of a messenger. Valoran, you were right to doubt. Hiladius will not be swayed. If this letter was sent, then it is sealed. Send aid. Sharpdon. Sharpdon. Sharpdon? Sharpdon. Morven, Alexius has failed. The work here thus becomes all the more vital. Secure the site at all costs. The Elder One will not tolerate another mistake on our part. Service. Oh yeah. I fucked y'all over last time. And Alexius got killed by me. On top of that. Got a few of you fuckers in here. Got it. We know how to deal with y'all little shitheads. Done. Told y'all we know how to deal with you. A short letter accompanied by a map of the western approach. Several areas have been circled. Lucanus, the references are obscure, but they point to a single power sealed at the height of the Old Empire. Defentor's involvement in the region predates the First Blight. Detailed accounts of the location are non-existent, but there are some promising leads. You will be provided with men and supplies. Do not return empty-handed. Seems they froze whatever rift was here. Because these are all the darks. These are all the demons that would have been coming out at that point. As well as it looks like some of their own.
Everything's frozen. I don't think this was the Venatori.
No. I'd say some ancient Tevinter decided to alter time. I'm surprised it didn't go better.
Alright, so what do we do about I guess nothing if it was ancient times, but it seems to have resolved itself for the moment. I say for the moment because, you know, with my luck, something bad's gonna happen while we're here. But we'll see.
Want help with that?
Let me correct you, apprentice. While it is true that blood magic is woven through the history of Tevinter, there are many good reasons, quite aside from the chantry sermons, that such arts are now frowned upon. Consider the ancient magisters who once attempted to map the fate itself, a worthy goal, perhaps, but a costly one. When their spells exhausted their lyrium supply, the magisters spilled the blood of countless slaves. To what end? The shifting nature of the fade made the effort futile, and so much death left the magisters open to possession by demons, wasteful. Some still idolize Terena of the Rock, who used blood magic against the Kunari during the Steel Age. They say she cut her flesh on the shore of Martis Pel as the dreadnoughts sailed in, turned her spells against their crews, and boiled the very blood in their veins. A terrifying display, to be sure. But against Kunari? It only made them more determined when they besieged the ports of Carastus. And what of Magister Calanthus? What fool? That fool who believed he could make himself the ascended man with blood magic. 33 slaves died in that rite, and Calanthus became an abomination so horrific that his apprentices tore out their eyes at the sight of him. You quote the example of the lovers Crescens and Seraphinian. Yes, Seraphinian offered his own blood to cure Crescens of her wasting disease, and Crescens lived a long life. But if the noblest use of blood magic still calls for the death of a good man, is that not enough reason to reconsider? Letter from Magister Esthea to her apprentice, 771 Storm.
Texts describe a chamber. This must be it.
Well, Lucanus, I just put you into a bumpy ass ride. You're welcome. That was easy. Kick their ass.
He was carrying this stone for a reason.
The markings on it. I've heard of keystones that bear the same.
Keep searching. There may be more.
Your Magisters, they all like coffee face.
Not quite. Corypheus is one of a kind. An original Darkspawn, it turns out.
I mean, are they all crazy? Wanting to be gods? Like that?
That. Not all of them, but enough.
And you let them live? Why?
There's always more where they came from. Men like Corypheus aren't born, they're made.
He's not wrong. Scrawled notes accompany several complex diagrams. Let's see. Theoretically, it should be possible to draw energy from the Fate itself. While I will not discount the obvious dangers, such risks can be circumvented through use of a proper channel. Once the channel is stable, we should be able to manipulate the energy to our will. The power gained would be beyond measure. At this time, theory will take us no further. If my hypothesis proves true, it will be an achievement unrivaled by any in history that will all but ensure the immortality of the Imperium.
Is this what they were after?
Don't go poking. The whole place feels wrong.
Time's flowing again.
I said don't go poking. Oh.
One less to worry about.
How else are we gonna, kill all these guys if time's not flowing?
Before this gets worse.
It's already worse. Just kill them.
I'm rather sick of this place. You?
That's enough demons for one day. Prison or otherwise.
Well, there we go. That's a rift problem that was dealt with. I didn't know if we were going to properly need to deal with that or how. I didn't. But yeah, okay, cool. We dealt with the time travel shenanigans. These Venator are pissing me off with their time travel bullshit. Alright, let's go. Get that other Fade Rift. Out this way. Let's see what's over this way. This way and get there. Oh, there we go. Haha. Oh, nope. Not where we wanted to go. Okay, well, how am I supposed to get there then? Fuck. Okay, I think I see his way up there. Also, while we're at it though, let's try to grab this one. All the way from here, look at that, badass. Look at us, purple. Where's all bias? There is. We are the Inquisitor. We're still the Inquisitor, we're still the best. Even if we fell and took 100 points of damage. Look at that. I figured out how to get here. Take that, video game. Still need to figure out how to get over there. Let's see if we can get there from these doors over here that I see.
No good. We'll have to find another way.
Okay, well then I think that means after we turn this in, we have no other way of getting to where we need to without checking out stuff back at the Skyhold.
Inquisitor, I've something for you. What is it? This may be worthwhile. Dispatch for you. What is it? This may be worthwhile.
Complete 20 requisition requests in a single playthrough. Hell yeah. We sure did.
Dispatch for you. What is it? This could help us. Inquisitor, if you have a moment. What is it? You may want to look into this.
Okay.
It seems very unlikely that she could be nesting at this time of year. Ah, fellow researcher, how can I help you?
I found this manuscript on dragons in an ancient Da Vinci laboratory. Will it help you?
What remarkable diagrams. Are these chambers of the draconic heart? Oh, if only I could read the script. Do you perhaps know a linguist? Or a Tevinter historian?
Don't look at me. Nobody's spoken that form of Tevin in 700 years.
I don't, but the Inquisition might. I'll speak to our specialists. We'll have to speak some other time.
Alright, this is 100% a case of we gotta go back anyways. So, time to go back to our war table back at Skyhold. Alright, we are back. Let's go. Fine, I'll talk to Cullen.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir!
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now! We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
We were all shaken by what happened.
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. And I wouldn't want to. We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
How many were lost?
Most of our people made it to Skyhold. It could have been worse. Morale was low, but it's improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
Everyone has so much faith in my leadership. I hope I'm ready.
You won't have to carry the Inquisition alone, although it must feel like it. We needed a leader, and you have proven yourself.
You responded quickly to the attack on Haven. Without that, so many more would have died. I'm grateful for any help you can give.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I will do everything I can to ensure the security of our people. You have my word.
Trying to be fair to him, because my character has no reason to hate him, unlike every other character I've played so far who has that reason. Just, so far, like, from what Hera knows about him, yeah, he's a Templar, but he hasn't acted the way he does in the other games, so I'm trying to be fair to him. A little bit. Even if I, the player, don't like him still.
Lots of standards. That'll guide the dragon right in.
Something is troubling me, Inquisitor. Leliana is receiving reports of mages becoming possessed, Templars going rogue. No one is dealing with these matters. I was hoping we might, before they get worse.
We can certainly look into it.
I will mark these incidents on the map as I learn of them, Inquisitor. And I would be pleased to accompany you if and when you investigate.
Do you have any advice for me?
Tell that demon, what does it call itself? Cole. Tell it to leave. He may not mean harm, but that does not mean he will not harm us. Spirits are not creatures to take at face value. Be cautious with him, Inquisitor.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Doing a little bit of party catch-up before we mess with all that stuff.
What can I do for you?
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
The funniest thing I've seen in years. That cat dancing around, hopping and pouncing like a fool. Made my day bright, it did. Maker knows what got into the little rat catcher.
Have you seen otherwise? He could be with you. Very well.
Demon armies and wardens, and Varric has exactly who we need. The big talker just knows everything.
I was thinking you and I should get to know each other.
You've got a pretty way about you. We can see where that goes, if it goes the way I like. I'd say you're getting there. Woof. Are you getting there? And I am a good judge of people. I don't date pricks. Really, because prick and prick... Look, you're nice. Let's travel around more. I get to know you. We'll see. Hey, it's you again.
So you like to have fun. The Inquisition seems an odd fit. Why are you really here?
I like them tall, apparently. And to help people.
It's starting to sound like you're looking for something more.
It is. Mostly. Okay, fine. There's talk and... I want to see.
See what?
I don't know. I've got all this chantry stuff in my head, and it makes sense, right? But it's fuzzy. I want to see if it's all really real. I just don't know if I want to really know. So I'm selfish. It's all for me. Count yourself lucky, I guess.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
I'll ask around again tomorrow. He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
Can you explain how your mind works?
Yes?
It must be sad feeling everyone's pain all the time.
Why?
Isn't it?
No. I help. I find wounds and heal them. I salve, soothe, save. I see pain and make it better. How could I not be happy?
Walk me through the way you help someone.
I start by listening. I hear hurt, feel it fretting. Some you can solve by giving something, food, a blanket, sleep. Some are intangible, terrible tangles that catch on a crack, fixed, festering, and the person makes a pearl of pain. I shake it loose. No pearl, no pain. They can hope, they can heal.
Sometimes you say things that relate to other members of the Inquisition.
They remember me. Their eyes stick, some more. They want me to be. Varric is quiet inside. He pulls me more to hear, makes me a person, calls me kid, a friend. Solus, bright and sad, observes and accepts. Spirit self, seeing the soul, Solus, but somehow sorrows.
What do you sense when you focus on me?
You're too bright. Like counting birds against the sun. The mark makes you more, but past it, you reach across. Mindful, meaning. You pull it through to this side, make it real here. And past that, the weight of all on you. All the hopes you carry, fears you fight. You are theirs. It must be very hard. I hope I help.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
I let my gut drop there a little bit. I was curious if I was going to see, like, the damage. I was, like, preparing for impact. I was like, ooh, damage. And then it didn't happen. I was like, oh, okay. Never mind then. Scared myself on purpose. Probably shouldn't have done it, but I did. Trying to find Vivian. She's on the lower floor, but inside the keep. And then Varric's right here. Let's see. Talk to Varric real quick.
Cassandra's calmed down. I think you can take your hand off your crossbow.
Define calm down for me in terms of who or what she's punching right now. I wasn't trying to keep secrets. I told the Inquisition everything that seemed important at the time.
You could have told us about Corypheus sooner.
I found out he was involved at exactly the same time you did. Until he showed up at Haven, I thought he was dead. Nothing we saw at the summit made me think he'd been there. I know I need to do better. I'm sorry.
Inquisitor.
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
Why?
You're an apostate, yet you risked your freedom to help the Inquisition.
Not the wisest course of action when framed that way.
I appreciate the work you're doing, Solus. I just wanted to know more about you.
I'm sorry. With so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
You said you'd traveled to many different places.
This world, or its memory, is reflected in the Fade. Dream in ancient ruins, and you may see a city lost to history. Some of my fondest memories were found in crumbling cities, long picked dry by treasure seekers, the best of the battlefields. Spirits press so tightly on the veil that you can slip across with but a thought.
Any place in particular?
I dreamt at Ostagar. I witnessed the brutality of the Darkspawn and the valor of the Ferelden warriors. I saw Alistair and the hero Ferelden light the signaled fire, and Logain's infamous betrayal of Kaelin's forces.
I've heard the stories. It would be interesting to hear what it was really like.
That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react to the emotions of the warriors. One moment, I see heroic wardens lighting the fire, and a power-mad villain sneering as he lets King Kaelin fall. The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause.
And you can't tell which is real?
It is the Fade. They are all real.
I do have other questions for him, but unfortunately we are running out of time.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
So, thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and if you really like our content, check out the Patreon, which is the link down below, where you can watch our content before it's released publicly on YouTube. Also, be sure to check out our Discord, also linked down below, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good one. Bye.